Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Oh, boy,
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
From the 31, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
To Leonard Fournette.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a game
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33.
LaShawn McCoy, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On the tackle.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson running again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Now McCoy.
This is too easy.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the...
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Brady will try again on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
The Ravens' 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by...
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Levante David in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the counter, it's Edwards, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire.